Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Trying to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
4. From the 34, here's second and 4. Here's Williams now to throw. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
It's third and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bears first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
Here's Williams on first and 10. That one complete to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing is Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Bears. That is second TD catch of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Get set, get set.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Purdy to Kittle for the Niners, first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey.
The ability to read and then react on this run. That was the key to this play here, Mike, for the linebacker. He's the run-through player, but when you hit it as fast as he does, the offensive linemen have no chance of getting off their combination blocks to account for you. You get through with speed in the backfield, you take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll run the toss here to James. Down the sideline, past the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he takes for that run.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. James. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Robinson. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man downfield is lovely. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A loose football. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
We'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Get set.
On the handoff, McCaffrey. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Outside. 18.
Watkins motioning over. On 2nd down, James. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
We'll run up the middle with James. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
At the 16-yard line. 12-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. The worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really, everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
34-yard line.
That's right.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
Ready to run.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with a first down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Ready to run.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Chicago.
37-yard line.
Ready to run.
Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Ready to run. Here we go.
Now Williams. And he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Outside.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. So, from the 37, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll go play action here with Williams. The right side, caught by Burton. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, 1 first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36.
What is that?
Up the middle they go. Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Bears. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra points up and good. The Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Over the middle to Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. They set up the screen to James.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, they need 7.
18, watch out!
Kittle is the man in motion. Straight ahead, it came. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's third and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
Big play coming up. Third and goal.
Get set, get set. Stop.
To throw is Purdy. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Montez Sweat in to drop him on third and goal. And that will send the field goal unit out. No, timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Niners will cut the lead down to 4.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession in the second half.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
What is up?
Here's Williams on first and 10. Back to the tight end, Loveland. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Outside.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Second and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. He's got a man. That's Kittle. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 44-yard line.
What is it? On.
They'll turn and hand this one off. There he goes, inside the 30. And he will score again. Touchdown, Chicago. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Third and long. Kittle is the man in motion. Third down. Purdy. That's complete to Watkins. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Second down and 3. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
On first and 10, Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down They are set up with first and goal.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal.
It's that.
They'll run with James. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jordan James. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
What is that?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This one taken in by Odunze.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 34-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite.
From the 34, here's second and 4.
What is it hard? Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
What is up?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and goal at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second and 4.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Here's a third down and 4.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On third down, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a big kick coming here for Ryan Fitzgerald. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Here's Saul, the man in motion. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. And nice work there. Going to the slide and gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short for 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's James. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14, good for a quick first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What is up?
Here's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between...
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter is get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for 8 dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and hit?
The ball goes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Second down and 8.
What is going on?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he is going to have a Bears first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.